Just first, your impression of the game today, and impression of getting a game here at Cheney Stadium.
Well, I mean, it was nice to get a game, to give our fans down here a chance to see us play. Unfortunately, we didn't perform well today. We didn't give them a good showing at all. That's the way we played today. That's not Sounders football. From start to finish, I think it got a little better in the second half. We showed a little bit more effort, but we started off the game just slow, just kind of lackadaisical, and we got punished. We made a mistake in the first half, and they punished us. Like I said, second half started off a little better, but they go up 2-0, and then we just was never able to get back into the game. A couple calls could have went one way or the other. Maybe Philip Lund got fouled in the box for a PK, which could have helped change the game. But at the end of the day, we didn't play well enough to win today, and that's what happens. It doesn't matter what level, what league the team is you're playing from, you got to show up. And I just didn't think we started off the game, ready enough mentally and physically. I think mentally we didn't give the effort, and physically we just was slow to everything. And anytime that happens, like I said, you're going to get punished, and we got it today.
You got 90 minutes out of some guys, though, that needed to get 90 minutes. Shalry Joseph, Steve Zakuani got some extended time as well. What did you see in those guys coming back from injury?
Well, yeah, it was good to get those guys back on the pitch. They're just coming off injury. Steve, I think, is still a little further behind than Shalry. Shalry ended up playing 90 minutes, and so it's good to get him, some fitness in today. Steve, I think he still is not quite there yet. You can tell on some of his bursts. He's just not there yet. So, it's a work in progress still with him. But I thought we got some good minutes out of them, and that's part of what the reserve team is for. Guys coming off injuries, guys who didn't play much last night or who wasn't on the 18 last night, getting some time. But at the end of the day, no matter who's on the pitch, there's a way that we play football here with the Sounders, and I don't think we showed that today well enough. And like I said, we got punished.
It's the first time you guys have played against the USL team in the reserves. How did that change the dynamic of the game on the field?
Well, it doesn't really. What you get is a lot of guys who have been playing together all year. They've played 7 games now, and they've been together all year. Normally in a reserve match, you get some guys in and out of lineups, and so it's not one team that's together the whole time. So that's a disadvantage to us. And they're a good team. They're leading their league for a reason. So I think after 7 games they've won 5. Now after 8 they've won 6. So it's a good team that we played against today. But I still think if we played our best soccer, if we played the way that we're capable of playing, it could have been a different result. But granted, they deserve the 3 points today because they played well enough to get them.
Do you feel also maybe more than a normal MLS reserve side that a USL pro team sort of targeted you guys?
Well, yeah, they have a few guys who've been in the league, guys who maybe are still with teams in the league but are on loan with them. So, and those guys always feel like they have something to prove. Like, I should be in the MLS, because at the end of the day, MLS is supposed to be the top division, and that's what those guys want to be. And like I said, some of them are still with MLS contracts. Some of them have been in the league. So they have a very good team, and they have a good nucleus, and it's a good team in that league. They're leading the league, and they showed today why they've been doing well so far this year.
Did you see or hear from your players if there was any problems with the infield where they put in the temporary grass?
No, but I know some guys mentioned it before. I mean, we walked the field before, and it wasn't ideal. But at the end of the day, they were playing on the same pitch that we were playing on today, so we can't make the field an excuse for what happened today. Today was just them, beating us.
In some ways, this a bit of a preview of what you guys might see in the Open Cup, a team from the USL kind of gunning for you guys?
Well, yeah, and that always happens. Every year in the Open Cup, there's always an MLS team that gets knocked off by a lower division team. It happens, but we just we don't want it to happen to us. Certainly, I think we've had a good run in the Open Cup because we have a very deep team here. We've all 4 years now we've had deep teams, so we've been able to go very far in Open Cup. Just losing 1 game now in the 4 years. So, we're ready. We know what to expect. Like I said, it's not going to be our first time playing an Open Cup, but they always come with a little bit more energy, a little bit more effort because, like I said, some guys feel like they have something to prove.
Tanzania, the land of Kilimanjaro, Zanzibar, and the Serengeti.